Based on the order gazetted by Gecom for the national recount, the tabulation process should be completed at the end of the recount of every region. Now, in an update from the Commission, the tabulation will be done daily between 17 hours and 18 hours 30.
What is supposed to happen is a simultaneous process in terms of during that exercise, there's a screen that will project the statements of recount and a screen with an Excel file that will do the actual inputting and tabulation. But that's what the order speaks to. They're party agents that were assigned specifically for the tabulation exercise. And so those persons are present in the tabulation center.
Nightly News understands that the order will not be amended. Earlier on Thursday, via social media, claims surfaced that IT personnel were engaged in a private meeting with PPP representatives.
Gecom has a tabulation center that is located in a dome. I cannot understand how a space that is accessible to all party agents now becomes a private space. So that's the first thing we need to establish. My understanding is that two of the IT staff was setting up their work area. They were approached by two agents with questions, and it was from there that the whole thing spun out of proportion as being termed a secret meeting.
At lunchtime, 14 boxes were completed.
Every box, the number of ballots in a box vary. From one region yesterday with I think about 47 ballots, it took about an hour and 45 minutes. And that's a box from region 1. So for every box, depending on the number of ballots in a box, like a region 4, I think yesterday you also had a box with over 250 something ballots. So for every box, the time will vary, also taking into consideration the objections that might come from a specific box, because you might have a box with 10 ballots, but if there are 20 objections on that one box, not because it has 10 ballots means that you will spend 10 minutes on that box.
Meanwhile, according to David Patterson of the APNU-AFC, there are plans to raise added concerns relative to the March 2 voting process.
We have death certificates, we have migration records. We have reliable information, very reliable information. Let me put it that way. We have several other, 3 other branches information with backing supporting records.
But PPP Executive Handell Duncan accused the APNU-AFC of trying to find avenues and ways to undermine and derail the integrity of the recount process.
Why would you want to undermine a process when you think that you have won the elections? I thought that they would have encouraged the process to conclude so that they can be confirmed as the winner. Yet they're magnifying, they're talking about dead voters, they're talking about people who have migrated, and all sorts of flaws they're identifying in the elections.
But for now, both parties continue to claim victory at the polls 2 months ago. However, the recount is expected to yield a true winner. Handell Duncan, HGP Nightly News.